Are you an American who also identifies as a rapist? Or at the very least an ally of the rapist American community? If so, it is imperative that you do your part on November 8th and help make Donald Trump this country's first openly rapist American president. Think of the message it would send to children to elect a man who's not only had over a dozen women with corroborated accounts describe how he's engaged in sexual assault, but who has himself confirmed it by boasting about it in graphic terms. Think of what an inspiration it would be for millions of little boys who might not otherwise grow up knowing that they can touch the little girls around them, even if the girls say no. That's empowerment. And think about what it will be like for little girls to grow up around those boys, to know that even at only 11 years old, they too can be objects of sexual desire for grown men like their president. Really think about it. Picture it in your mind. Picture a child you know, because it will directly affect that child's life. Brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it? Now, I understand that there are some who might have concerns about Donald Trump. They might point out that literally almost every single individual who's known him personally has said that he's highly unstable and has absolutely no impulse control. They might worry that it could be dangerous for a man like that to be put in charge of nuclear weapons. And some might even point out that in addition to being plainly stable, sane, and competent, almost every single individual who knows Hillary Clinton personally has been struck by how genuinely kind and down-to-earth she is in person. That includes nearly all of the Republicans in the Senate who expected to hate her, and senior military personnel, and even Michelle Obama, who was furious with Hillary after the hard-fought 2008 primary, but quickly came to really like her. So sure, I understand how someone might consider voting for Hillary Clinton on those grounds. But here's the hard truth. Hillary Clinton has never raped anyone. Ever. What kind of message does that send to our kids, or for that matter adults, to choose a woman like that over what would be the first openly rapist American president in our history? A lot of people would have thought that a rapist American couldn't even win the nomination of a major party in this country. But it turns out that even though most Republican voters aren't rapist Americans themselves, God love them, they're still willing to support one. So look, if you don't want an openly rapist American president in the White House, fine, vote for Hillary Clinton. But if you do want one, remember, even though most Americans, including most men, consider rape and sexual assault to be despicable crimes, a rapist American can still win if his opponents stay home or vote third party. And if he does win, it would send a clear message to every boy and girl, every woman and man, from kindergartens to college campuses to offices and beyond, that no matter how a male treats a female, there will be no consequences. Do you want to live in a world like that? Do you want kids to grow up in a world like that? Because that's the choice in this election, and it's going to be decided by who shows up to vote on November 8th. Which side will you be on?